Hi guys, it's Janae and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm reacting to episode 7 of Killer and Healer. I don't know quite what to expect from this episode. I just feel like things are gonna start getting more and more serious from this episode onwards. But yeah, that's just kind of based on vague memories that I can't really specify. But anyway, before we do get into it, I just want to say a quick and massive thank you to all my amazing patrons and channel members. And if you're interested in joining either of those, the links for it will be in the description below, along with my social media and my PO box. And if you want to subscribe, that's always greatly appreciated. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's video. Oh, that look is kind of scary.
那我让人叫他过来，闲话几句。不必了，听的是他的曲。
Oh no, he spit out the pill. Why did he spit out the pill?
太闷了，我出去逛逛。
I love how the moment he sees Chunliji, it's just like, okay, bye.
陈志，过来听戏啊，江科长，我是来出诊的，您好雅兴。
I feel so bad for him because he's being so awkward. Like, clearly he wants to mend what happened between them, but he doesn't know how. It took so much
不听戏，怎么出来了？
time to find people.
江兄不也一样吗？遇到个朋友，随便聊了几句。屋里闷，出来透透气。我先进去了。
Why did he want to come and check up on them? Because I'm pretty sure that's why he came out.
那最快什么时候可以把人带过来？最快下周周末之前。
I really hope he's not talking about Chunliji's sister.
这拐卖人口、强买强卖，还跟鸦片掺上了关系。
You know, there's one nagging thought that seems almost too ridiculous to really give any merit to, but I do want to just say it out loud for the sake of it, even though I do kind of feel like it's insane. Considering what happens in the first episode, the intro before everything gets started, I can't help but wonder if Chunliji is actually more involved in this than we're currently being led to believe. Like, a part of me thinks that he might have accidentally gotten involved earlier than we saw. And I do still genuinely think he's an innocent, but even innocents can accidentally be pulled into bad situations. Because, hear me out, the reason why I think that is because if he was somehow pulled into the opium ring, maybe while he was looking for medicine for one of his patients or something like that, then it would make sense why his sister would just happen to be taken. If his sister was taken as a threat to him, or as a lesson to him for getting involved in the police and helping the opposite side, I could see that as well. And it would work for maybe a later betrayal arc, like really late in the series, before it's revealed that yes, he was technically involved, but it wasn't what Zhang Yilou thought, you know, type of thing. I don't know, that was just, you know, the first scene in the show really still kind of haunts me a little bit, and my mind keeps trying to explain it away.
这段时间事情太多，我怕考虑不太周全。好，少爷。少爷，您是想请江科长？是啊。小姐的游轮在日本海遇到了风浪，会耽误几天。如果顺利的话，8号就能到了。
When he mentioned someone coming in, I said, oh, is it maybe Chunliji's sister? Maybe it was this woman that they're talking about instead? What now?
那个杀了吴淑维的神秘人，到底是谁？这个都不重要。现在最重要的。
I would say it kind of is, because if that person is a police officer, then they can't make any moves to try and resolve the matter without fear of any plans that they have being leaked to people who will interfere with it.
好，你心里有数就好。
Like, I understand he's in a very compromised situation right now, but that doesn't negate the fact that they need to figure out who they can trust here before they can make any moves to try and dismantle the organization.
昨晚没睡好啊？
He really has some nerve. I love it about him.
我找到陈可颖了，江兄不要怪罪。 我那天看你们好像有些误会，想着大家都是朋友，就稍微查了一些，知道了陈可盈的事。你想先确认她的身份，再告诉陈一之。是。
I'm so confused because I'm wondering if there's a connection between her and the person that the other guy with the glasses mentioned.
你的猫我已经喂好了，还给你。谢谢。哎。 不管你5号在忙什么，一定要留在家里。
They have such a complicated relationship, and it's so sad because both of them seem so desperate to be friends with the other, but because of circumstances they can't really. You know what I'm kind of wondering about is, so we have the connection with the murder in terms of the watch the previous time, but what I'm kind of fearful for is that the guy with the glasses is the one who keeps on dealing out watches as bribes or to people that he favors, and sometimes he uses it as a murder weapon in some way. That's my current working theory, at least. And I'm scared that maybe this opera singer's father or someone he really treasured was a favored person of the guy with the glasses, and he died. And the only thing that the opera singer knows is that the watch is connected to the reason why the person that he treasures died. And that's why this is bothering him. Because maybe it's the same watch, because it's the same favor. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
进去，千万别出来，你一定要好好活着。我求求你了，求求你不要死。
Yeah, I'm pretty solid on that's what happened, because I don't want to suspect the guy that he is currently suspecting.
好，那我先去准备一下。
好的，师哥。
This is so bad because I genuinely don't think he's a bad guy, but the misunderstanding is completely reasonable.
穿得好看吗？
谁让你穿他的衣服的？脱下来！我跟你说过，他的衣服谁都不能碰。
Oh, I don't like this woman at all. Like, the fact that she so easily is just like, oh, he's not, like, he's upset. Clearly what I did wasn't the effect that I was hoping for. Tells me she's not a well-intentioned person, because what I'm assuming is maybe this is his wife's dress, this is his girlfriend, his wife passed away, now his girlfriend is wearing his wife's clothes. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. So the fact that her immediate response wasn't, I'm sorry, this is not how I meant it, I'll go take it off right now, means she's not a great person.
我就是要穿，而且我要天天穿，一个死。
Okay, that's it, get out of my house. Why isn't he responding that way? It's like, if someone disrespects the dead and it's someone you value, they can leave.
难道一个活人还比不了吗？
No, clearly not, because you have no respect for anything and anyone. It's just what's important to you that matters.
你不想活了是吗？
老爷的脾气，您是知。
No, it's not about temper. It's about the fact that she doesn't respect the things and the people that he clearly values.
我就要穿这件。7年了，我跟着他7年了。
If you loved him, you would respect the things he valued and the limits and boundaries he places. Okay, I'm not gonna say any more because clearly there's no point in yelling at a fictional character, but damn this woman.
里面请，谢展司长。
This
坐，
is
谢展司长。
sad.
这表是我叔叔送我的18岁礼物。那年正是宣统帝退位，不如今日我们共唱一曲《霸王别姬》，如何？哦，那我唱《霸王》。
That's an interesting choice.
本就是霸王。
I don't like it because I genuinely don't think it's him, and the one person is talking entirely in subtext while the other person is completely missing it because I don't believe he's the guilty party. In fact, it would make complete sense if it was his uncle who wore the watch and then gave away the watch under the pretense of a gift, but actually it was because it was one of the few identifiers for him being a dirty cop. As depressing as it is to see him suffer like this, I do appreciate the fact that they're taking the time to allow his character to grieve, as opposed to him kind of getting over it quickly because it's convenient for the plot.
我建议你暂时先不要告诉我。
Oh, that must be the worst to have to keep that kind of thing secret. But I feel like it would be even worse if he told him and got his hopes up and then it turned out not to be her.
怎么了？他疯了？
Can someone just give him a hug?
就可盈那件事儿，你看他心里好像没什么事儿，其实啊，他一直不舒服。这下好了，皆大欢喜。
Based on my memory, there are some things that I remember happening that's not lining up with what I'm currently seeing, and it's kind of making me stress. I can't say more because spoilers, but
干什么去？干嘛？什么干嘛呀？头不是说了吗？5号在家等着。
No, you better stay right there, please.
凌晨山你就别瞧瞧了，头说了在家等着，有一个天大的惊喜。
No! Oh, you big mouth. Ugh.
好大好大！哎，这个惊喜足以让你之前跟头的恩怨烟消云。
Don't put that expectation there.
朱先生，
I know you're trying to be vague, but any logical person would start overthinking it and possibly jump to the right
是不
conclusion.
是我们去？那你哥哥是谁呢？惊喜？哎，那你说不说？
No.
不是，这可是你逼我的。哎，头怪罪下来可不能赖我。
No, don't tell him.
放心，要是江月楼讲什么，我替你担。可盈
I am gonna murder him.
找着了。
哥哥，
陈医生，这鸭小馆味道很鲜美啊！啊？
I'm so stressed that everything is gonna go wrong.
慢，先讲吧，我先去看看。
No, don't go anywhere. Why? Okay, let's just finish this off because it's bound to end in disaster. Because of course, nothing can just work out.
可盈，马上就能见到哥哥了。
I have to like keep reminding myself that if Jang Yolo's mental state is only something that is now being kind of attempted to be treated, and psychology isn't yet a common thing in China in the show, then he would also not know how to necessarily deal with someone who's been through as much trauma as she has been through. I'm just scared that they're gonna miss each other, and then I'm gonna be so mad. Oh no, 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 no. I have a thought in my head. I'm gonna wait until the end of the episode before I say anything. Sorry.
可盈，你趴在这里别动，知道吗？
Don't leave her there.
可盈，陈可盈，可盈，放开我过去！可盈，放开！不能去陈志，我不能过去。
I hate this so much. I hate the fact that Kuying had to have a sad ending. And I distinctly remember this, like this was one of the only things that I had in my memory. As I mentioned, I stopped less than halfway through, I think. But the first time I stopped was shortly after this, and I somehow had in my thoughts that this happened in the 9th episode, so I thought there was still some time to mentally prepare myself to revisit this scene. I did not expect it to happen in this episode, and that's why I was so confused at the start, because everything seemed to be leading up to their meeting, and I was just so convinced that it wouldn't be in this episode. I mean, I'm so not ready for the next 2 episodes, because I can't remember, but I would not be surprised if there was so much resentment from Cheng Yiji to Zhang Yilou because of this. I wouldn't blame Cheng Yiji for thinking, if you just told me that my sister was on that ship, I would have been there to greet her, I would have been able to see her again. But as a viewer, my only thought is, if he had been there and been in the car with Zhang Yilou and his sister when this happened, he most likely would have stayed behind with her, and the only difference is he would have died with her. And I don't know what to feel about that. I don't know what to think about it. Despite my breakdown, I hope you guys still enjoyed it, and let's hope the next episode isn't as emotionally draining, even though I'm pretty sure it will be. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys again next time. ZHENG!